Yo, what the hell's up? Welcome back to Reviews with Jake, where I just got done watching Send Help. Being a big Evil Dead fan, I was so stoked to see Sam Raimi not only return to a genre film, but one of the bloody R-rated variety. That is where he belongs and thrives, not in the MCU. Except for Spider-Man, I guess. And frankly, everything you're hoping to get from a Sam Raimi horror film is present here. You got the wacky, zany camera movements, the unconventional edits, the awkward sense of humor, as well as a lot of blood and gore. You also get some very strong performances by our two leads who had to have just had a blast making this movie, playing these very contrasting, warring characters in this particular scenario. Assuming, of course, they're okay with being doused with buckets and buckets of blood. Then there's also a very strong, solid Danny Elfman score in this film that helped elevate things and keep the movie and the story moving along. That being said, I do strongly believe that this film is too long for what it is. I think they could have shaved off a solid 20 minutes worth of content and made this thing a clean hour and a half. It just feels like it had repetitive pacing issues galore. I feel like this film was marketed and sold to give us a thing. I'm trying to tiptoe around spoilers, but what's the point? If you've seen the trailer, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know what everyone in the theater is waiting to see between these two characters. But the film and the story kind of do this little dance where they're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Maybe we're not going to give it to you. Maybe that's not going to happen. But we all know the filmmaker here. We know the genre. We know that thing is coming. And it just took way long to get there. Way longer than it needed to be. It was just kind of rinse and repeat the same general premise and idea throughout most of the runtime. He's bad at this. She's good at it. Copy, paste, copy, paste. We don't need to beat the hell out of this dead horse. We're not gaining anything from it. And beyond that, boy oh boy was there some shaky VFX in this movie. The animals, the plane crash, all of it just kind of felt like it was almost like another gag or joke versus anything remotely convincing. That being said, all in all, while I was not tucked my head between my knees in love with this movie like I was kind of hoping I would be, it's still a very above average thrill of a plane ride that's not going to crash your day or your weekend if you go check it out. You could definitely do a lot worse, especially in the barren hellscape that is January horror. But that is just me. What do you think? Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments below. And make sure you subscribe to this channel to stay up to date with new reviews coming real soon. Stay safe. Thanks for checking in.